From my hometown, maybe.
My name is Mancini. I'm a cinema, television, and emerging media studies major from the southwest side of Houston, Texas.
My name is Wendell Malik Wilson, a junior sociology pre-law major from Houston, Texas.
My name is James Spikes. I'm a senior kinesiology major from Houston, Texas.
So I was born and raised in Houston. The majority of my life, the only time that I have not been in Houston is these last 2 years while I've been here in Atlanta, Georgia.
My family's lived in Houston my whole life. My parents met in college at TSU. I'm actually a first-generation American. They moved here from Trinidad, and so we've been living here my whole life.
I lived in Houston for 6 years. I actually moved there from Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Definitely go to Frenchie's. That's the best fried chicken in Houston, low-key.
Frenchie's.
Gotta go to Frenchie's. You gotta go to Buc-ee's if you really want to get there. You gotta go to Buc-ee's.
When you think of Houston, when you think of Texas, of course you gotta start off with Whataburger.
Gotta go to Whataburger.
Galleria, which is the mall, downtown, midtown, Frenchie's, Whataburger, you name it.
Being from Houston, my first thoughts on Hurricane Harvey was like, this is gonna be slight because Houston really can deal with anything. You have a certain cockiness sometimes when you're from Houston that don't make any sense.
Really, I was in class, and I hate to say I was on my phone, but like I had to, check my phone to see what was going on because I just seen so much in between classes. And when I saw my friends talking about like parts of their neighborhoods being flooded, and I saw pictures of highways I know I passed by before. I've driven like maybe past the speed limit, and you can't drive on there anymore because it's water everywhere. And that's when I really started paying attention.
First thing I did was call my mom. My brother and the rest of my family, they live on the outskirts of the city now. My mom works in the city, and I know she works Friday, Saturday, and Sunday overnight as a caretaker. So the first thing that I did was call her, make sure that she was all right. That was literally the only thing on my mind. I wanted to make sure that my mom was in a safe place and that she was going to be able to, get back home if need be.
My family was directly affected, not too harshly, because my mom happened to already have a out of the country trip planned, and so she actually is in Atlanta right now. She had a layover in Atlanta on her way back, so she's been with me for the last couple of days. She just can't get back to Houston because all of the airports are closed, and pretty sure her car is underwater, so whenever she gets back, I don't know how she's gonna drive anywhere. But other than that, my little brother was stuck at our house in Siena, and Siena was under a total flood advisory for the last 2 or 3 days, so my dad went and picked him up, and he evacuated to like a different side of Houston with my dad.
My mom, she's evacuated, but the area she lives in, there have some severe floods, but she's currently in Orange, Texas with my grandmother, and that's a good area right now. It's just street floods, nothing serious yet, hopefully ever.
My family hasn't been affected outside of just heavy rain, thankfully. And I don't know how the storm missed us, but our neighborhood never actually flooded. It was just a lot of heavy rain, a lot of heavy winds. I spoke to them today actually, and I could just hear the concern and the hurt in their voice because it's your city and you love this place and you're attached to this place, and a lot of the landmarks and stuff that you like to go to, it just disrupts your routine. And I could just tell that more than anything, they were just really concerned for the city and how it's going to respond.